What up, y'all? It's the homie Dame, and this is the homie Talks, the segment on my channel where every Monday I just ramble on about whatever topic is on my mind, anime, manga, pop culture related, whatever I'm thinking about. And well, recently you may have heard some mildly interesting news about Disney licensing some new anime, and well, I say mildly interesting because we know Disney has kind of dipped its big capitalistic dick into the world of anime before. As far as I can remember right now, they handled the distribution of Studio Ghibli films out in the West, and as well as some other Asian countries. If I remember correctly. So what does Disney licensing more anime mean? Well, they picked up the Tatami Galaxy sequel, which the name I can't remember right now, and they're probably going to be picking up other existing properties for Disney Plus, as well as making anime originals. We already see they had Star Wars Visions, which I don't know. I watched that. I don't really like Star Wars that much, so I don't have a lot to say about it, but they utilized multiple Japanese animation studios to make it, so I don't know if that's what we can expect for as far as quality of original anime they put out, but who knows, right? I think the thing that's really concerning people is that a lot of IPs picked up by Disney will be locked behind Disney Plus, and we all know how weird things can get with, Netflix putting shows in jail, so who knows how it's gonna be with Disney Plus. The thing is, people are acting like this is such a big, devastating blow to the anime industry, and it's like, yeah, well, maybe in the West it'll be a little rough if a big title gets picked up by Disney and locked behind Disney Plus, but I don't think Japan gives a fuck. And that's really what matters, because as long as distribution is good in Japan, us here in the West, I mean, we're not the main audience, but we'll find a way to watch shows, whether it's through the eventual Crunchyroll, Funimation merger, Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever. We'll find some way to watch the good shows coming out, as long as there are good shows to be coming out. Yeah, so it's an interesting development that Disney is getting into the anime biz, and an unsurprising one, but I don't know, there's a lot of ways it could pan out, so I don't think it's something worth tripping over, but, who knows? Their first big original anime could, be dog shit, and they're just like, yeah, fuck this whole anime thing. We don't know. And Disney already got Hulu, and Hulu got some, it's a decent platform for streaming anime, so I just saw this on Twitter now. It looks like Disney is making a Twisted Wonderland anime based on a game featuring, famous Disney villains. And what's interesting is that the concept and scenario writer is Yana Toboso, which you guys may know created Black Butler. So I don't know. I guess that could be the type of shit that they're looking to create as far as anime originals. Maybe kind of anime-ifying famous Disney properties. I don't know. I just don't think we should be expecting an ecchi harem rom-com coming from Disney anytime soon, although a harem rom-com with a bunch of Disney princesses might be kind of fire, who knows. Yeah, but before we get into some of y'all's questions, which I think I'll make that the title of the video, an advice segment. But before that, I want to talk about Takt OP Destiny, which I've been watching. There are only a couple episodes out right now. It started airing this season, and damn, it's pretty interesting. So it's listed on Wikipedia as a multimedia project. It's tied to a mobile game, which I can already guess is some type of gacha game, because I can already see the mechanics of how that would work. The conductors are kind of like the player avatar, like Masters in Fate, or the Shikikan from Azur Lane, or you know what I mean. I don't know. It's an interesting show so far. It's like a dystopian Footloose meets The Road, or like Old Man Logan. It's animated by both Madhouse and Mappa, so you already know it's gonna look crazy. In that first episode, man, I'd recommend y'all take a look, because it seems like it'll be promising. It's got a really straightforward premise. I won't spoil anything here, but just think, like I said, Fate with Master and Heroic Spirit, that kind of dynamic. So yeah, I just wanted to spread a little hype for the show, even though it's already one of the standout shows of the season that most people are watching. So yeah, if you got time after you're done watching Demon Slayer, or I don't know, Komi-san, check out Takt OP Destiny. Now, what I want to do is get into some advice-related questions from y'all, because I did my subscriber milestone Q&A video recently, and I told y'all to ask me questions about whatever, and a lot of y'all sent in some questions asking for advice. Let me say though, I'm not exactly qualified to be giving life advice. I mean, I have lived a bunch of places, met a bunch of people, had a bunch of different experiences, but that don't mean I can give good life advice. That just means I've lived. That being said, if you want to ask me something, I'll give my best attempt at whatever can constitute as advice. So here are just a couple questions. We'll start with a YouTube comment that was posted way back when I first made the post asking for your questions. Okay, it's from Ostfriesen Gamer. He says, I need your relationship advice. So I am in a relationship with my girl for, I guess 1.5 years or 1 to 5 years, I don't know. And we never had a fight, but now she suddenly stopped texting me. I asked her what was wrong, but she always avoids the question. Now she suddenly wants to meet me and talk. Do you think she wants to break up with me? What can I do? I love this girl and don't want to lose her. Sorry for my English. Greetings from Germany. Oh, that explains everything. Listen, bro, if I had to tell you something straight up right away, it's don't jump to any conclusions. This was a few weeks ago, so hopefully you didn't do anything wild in the meantime, but let me see. How long did she say? She didn't say how long. He didn't say how long she wasn't talking to him, but listen, there could be 1,000,001 different reasons why she wasn't talking to you for whatever unspecified amount of time. She could have been going through, personal stuff with family, maybe some kind of mental thing, maybe she was sick. You don't know, and maybe now she's only deciding to reach out to you to kind of, unload everything that's been going on. It's not necessarily a breakup thing, although that could be the case too. And if that is the case, that all of a sudden she cut off communication and now wants to break up with you, I don't think that's anything on you, bro. That's kind of her bad for not communicating. Relationships are all about surprise, surprise, talking to each other. So if people aren't talking, it's not really a good situation. And if she just breaks up with you out of the blue without communicating anything, that's not really on you. Even if you did do something wrong, she should have at least told you first. Let's see. I love this girl and don't want to lose her. Hey man, like I said, don't jump to no conclusions. You don't know. It could be 1,000,000 different things. And if she is trying to break up with you, hey, you dodged a bullet, bro, because that's, you got to talk about things. Let's see. He also said, you said we never had a fight, but now she's something. So y'all never fought before, so there were no problems that you could discern. I mean, it is on you to be a little bit perceptive. Maybe you have to take a look at myself. Did I do something? But at the same time, yeah, you got to be talking. That's on her too if she didn't communicate herself. Again, this was like 2 weeks ago. So for all we know, they had a messy breakup since then. And I was too late. But yeah, I hope things worked out for you, bro. Okay, and this last question, somebody sent to me. Somebody emailed me. If you want to email me a question or ask for some advice, you could hit me up at askthehomie.Damian@gmail.com. And this is from, well, I'm not going to read your email, but they said, Dear Damian, congrats on the subscriber milestone. Thank you, bro. I've been watching since you did the Konosuba commentary a few months back. That was a good one. Go watch that. Hopefully you'll get to read this since I wanted to email you directly instead of just posting a YouTube comment. Well, here I am reading it. Basically, my question for you is, how do I find a girl that likes anime? I'll be honest, I just want to do cute couple things where we cuddle up and watch something cozy like Your Name, but a lot of girls I know don't know about anime or think it's weird or geeky. Basically, help me get weeb girls or even convert girls into weebs. Thanks. Okay, before we start, I gotta give you a name because I need a way to call you. I'm gonna call you Tyrese because I got a friend named Tyrese and this sounds like some shit he'd be asking. Listen, Tyrese, I think the question that you should be asking is not how do I find a girl that likes anime, it's how do I find people that like anime, because believe it or not, girls like anime just as much as anybody else. And, you're just as likely to find a guy who likes or does not like anime as you are likely to find a girl who does or does not like anime. Believe it or not. I know, shocking. To me, this is the equivalent of if 5 or 10 years ago you were like, damn, I wish I could find girls who played video games. And it's like today, it'd be ridiculous to say there are no girls who play video games because obviously, there are so many, even just online, you could see all the streamers and let's players on, all these different platforms who are women who just love video games as much as anybody else. So I think the same applies to anime. You're asking, how do I find girls that like anime? you said a lot of girls I know don't know about anime or think it's weird or geeky. Well, I mean, that just happens to be who you hang around. If you're asking me, the majority of my female friends are at least aware of anime, if not big fans themselves, because I like to hang around people who have the same interests as me. If you want to find people who have the same interests as you gotta go to where those interests are prevalent. I don't know if you're in school or something, maybe go to your anime club, drop your pride a little bit. Don't be thinking, oh, it's too geeky to go to anime club. Bro, you're already watching anime, just go to anime club. Or if you're, an adult, maybe you could go to conventions. I'm sure you could find meetups online where, people will have watch parties for anime. It might be kind of hard these days, but I'm sure you could work something out, man. There's always a way to find people who have similar like-minded interests as you. Even if it's just online through like a forum or something, there's always a way. Also, I know this isn't exactly what you're saying, but I hope you're not putting anime as your number one determiner as to who you're trying to date, because there are way more important qualities that you should be looking for. You know what? I'd rather date someone that is at least open-minded if they're not into the things I like, as long as they have that capacity for empathy and that capacity to be like, you know what, this isn't something I'm used to, but I'm open to try it out anyway. That's something I'd prefer most as a quality in a partner. This fool Tyrese said, help me get weeb girls. Listen, I'm not making fun of you, dog. It's just funny because, like I said, man, all the other quote-unquote geeky interests these days, like gaming or comic books or, movies, like most people these days are aware that women like these things just as much, if not more than men, Nobody would say, oh, I wish girls watched superhero movies. When, dude, superhero movies wouldn't make billions of dollars if there weren't women watching them. So it's like, girls like the same things as guys do. We're not that much different. I mean, it's true. There are girls who are going to be like, oh, anime is for dorks, anime, what the fuck is that? Are those Chinese cartoons? Yeah, there are gonna be people, girls like that, but there are gonna be people like that in general, guys and girls. How many dudes are out there that are like, oh, Mark, I'm way too alpha to watch them Chinese cartoons? It's like, bro, it's a person thing, not just a girl thing. And I know you're probably asking specifically because, you want to find a partner. You want a girl, you're looking for a girl that likes anime because you're looking to be in a relationship. I get that too. I'm just giving you a hard time, but it is something that it is a mindset that a lot of people have. So listen, Tyrese, if you want to get a girl that likes anime, you just gotta meet people who like anime. And eventually one thing will lead to another. You just got to put yourself in those spaces, whether it's online or in person. Again, even though that can be difficult, you just got to go put yourself out there and make your interests known, and people will naturally be drawn to you if you have the same interests. That's just how things happen. Surprise, surprise, people like hanging out with people who like the same things as them. All right, I think that's all I want to talk about this week. I'll see you guys next Monday for another mundane topic for me to ramble on about. But in the meantime, y'all look out for that fall 2021 anime OP video. I got some JoJo vids coming up because I need money, so I got to talk about JoJo. Yeah, that's the video, y'all. Peace.